Hello and welcome to the Path to Freedom podcast, a weekly podcast with the intention to inspire, empower, and uplift us all to develop a healing consciousness that we, that is you and me, may forever allow for greater and grander versions and expressions of who and what we are to emerge with ease, grace, and spiritual dignity. My name is Daniel Roquillo, and I am your host. Blessings, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Path to Freedom podcast. This wonderful podcast about healing, health, wholeness, allowing for greater and grander expressions of who and what we are to emerge, allowing for awakening to happen, inspiring, empowering, and uplifting us all to awaken to who and what we are, to whom what spirit is. It's a beautiful podcast. I'm so grateful to be the host of this podcast. My name is Daniel Roquillo, and I'm so grateful for you and for your choosing to tuning in. This particular episode, this week's episode, is going to be a guided meditation. If you tuned in last week, we talked about calling forth health in the body. We talked about movement. I think the title was, or the topic was, through movement we find health. And I shared about Nia, which is my mode of working out, of physical exercise. And during that episode, I was inspired to do a follow-up, which is now a guided meditation, calling forth health and wholeness, calling forth divine and perfect health. That's the topic. So it's going to be a guided meditation. But as always, before we move into the actual episode, we're going to do a brief, just centering ourselves, moving into the stillness, moving into the nowness of this moment. A brief meditation followed by a prayer. I'm going to pray us in, and then we're going to jump into the actual guided meditation. And so in this moment, I invite you to smile. I invite you to make yourself comfortable. Find a comfortable position. I invite you to tap gently in between your eyebrows. Activating that divine seeing, that divine sense. And while we tap, let's set an intention for this meditation. My intentions are to wake up to who and what I am, to allow for greater and grander expressions of this who and what to emerge, to be a greater teacher and healer than I've ever imagined. These are my intentions for sitting. These are my intentions for meditating. And so I also invite us all to remind ourselves that this is the very first time that this expression, who what we are, is meditating. So we enter into the meditation open-minded, curious, alert, attentive. And we allow ourselves, or I invite us all to take a couple of deep, full, healing breaths. Giving the body permission to relax. releasing and letting go of anything and everything that we may have brought with us into this moment. Any kind of stress, any kind of fear, any kind of worry, any kind of doubt, any kind of sense of lack and sense of lack and separation. Let's just move into the nowness of this moment. Let's just move into the stillness that is in this moment. Let's take on the feeling tone that all is well. So peace, be still. If our mind drifts, if our attention drifts away from the breath, we come back to the breath and we begin again. We come back to the breath and we begin again. And as I move us into the prayer, I invite us all to remain with our eyes closed, with our attention fixed on our breathing and our breath. We remain open and available. And so in this moment, how grateful I am for this moment. How grateful I am for the peace that is here. How grateful I am for the love that is here. How grateful I am for the wholeness and the harmony that is here. The divine and perfect health that is here in this moment, in the nowness of this moment. How grateful I am for our ability to see beyond the surface appearance of things, to go directly to source, which is spirit, for our willingness to surrender to spirit, for our willingness to allow, to give spirit permission to do the healing. For our willingness to allow wholeness to flow through us. For our willingness to allow healing to flow through us. And from this space of gratitude, I recognize the love that spirit is fully present everywhere, in every space, every place, in every being, in every object. There is only love. There is only wholeness. There is only harmony. I know it and I feel it. How grateful I am to know and feel that Spirit is forever for each of us and never against any of us. The Spirit is eternally seeking to express itself in us and through each being, each object, each space. Which means that a Spirit is wholeness, a Spirit is health, a Spirit is harmony and peace. These qualities are eternally seeking to express themselves in us and through each being, each object, each space. Which means that right in this moment, as we are now raising our vibration, as we are now expanding our consciousness, as we are now extricating ourselves from whatever conditions, circumstances we may find ourselves in, as we're now pulling our attention away from the surface appearance of things, they now flow through us, flowing freely. There's nothing hindering, there's nothing blocking, there's nothing stopping, obstructing them. But they penetrate and they permeate every single cell of our being in this moment. I know it, I feel it, I accept it, I give thanks for it. I allow it to be. So it is and so be it. All right, let's come back. No, let's not come back. Let's stay here. Let's stay in this field, in this space where all is well. Let's stay here. Let's not move away from this space, but let's stay here. We may open our eyes, but vibrationally, in consciousness, we stay here. As we're in a moment, we'll be moving into this guided meditation. Let us just lay down some groundwork. Because healing the body, our bodies, they are divinely intelligent, with the capacity and with the ability and the willingness to be healed, to be whole, to be harmonious, to be peaceful. The bodies desire nothing else but to be in peace and harmony and wholeness. But then our minds come in. And when we hang out in the lower vibrations of fear and worry and doubt, a sense of lack and separation, these lower vibrations, they act and they work like poison, creating an environment for disease and ill health, for pain, for aches in the body. The body is an instrument of the mind. The body is the mind manifesting itself, in a sense. So the body in and of itself is not welcoming disease or health or ill health or illness. But our bodies want to stay vibrant and vital. Kind of like a rose seed. A rose seed planted in the ground begins to shoot, and it begins to root, and it begins to grow. And it grows with harmony, and it grows with wholeness. It is an expression of these divine qualities. And as are our bodies. But our bodies need, and the rose seed needs the right conditions, the right environment. If it's too hot or too cold or too dry or too wet, or whatever the case may be, the rose may not come into fruition. It may not manifest itself. This wholeness that is the rose, the harmony that is the rose, the peace that is the rose may not come into expression if the environment is not the right one for this particular species, for this particular rose. And so we can liken our minds to the ground and to that environment. When we in our minds are peaceful and harmonious and loving and forgiving, when we know and feel that all is well, when we rise above fear and worry and doubt, we are mentally creating an environment for healing. Not only of our physical body, but of every body, of every area in our lives. But this guided meditation that we're about to move into, it's about the body. But it all comes, that's the essence of all this that I'm saying. This is the essence. Health, wholeness, healing, it begins in our minds. It begins with our vibration, with our consciousness. So that's where we go to work. As we're now about to call forth divine and perfect health. We're calling it forth via our minds. We're calling it forth via our consciousness. Consciousness always precedes form. When we are harmony and health, wholeness, peace, when we are that in consciousness, when that is our vibration, the bodies has to follow suit. They have to follow suit. Because they are the manifestation of whatever is going on in our minds. So a healthy mind, a harmonious mind, gives birth to a healthy and harmonious body. All right. So that's the foundation for this. That's the foundation. So as the music begins to play again, I invite us all to take a couple of deep breaths, put that smile on our. Smiling is so beautiful and it's so powerful. Smiling informs our bodies that all is well. Smiling, and we don't even have to feel the smile, but just by our sheer smiling, by the movement of these particular muscles in our faces, the bodies begin to relax. They begin to produce vitalizing and strengthening chemicals, hormones, and you name it. So smiling is a very good place to begin. Gratitude is a very good place to begin. Laughter is a wonderful place to begin to call forth wholeness in our bodies. So we place ourselves in a comfortable position. We close our eyes. We smile. And we set an intention for this meditation. The intention for this meditation is to call forth divine and perfect health. That's our joint intention for this meditation. And then I invite you to, and I invite us all, to place our hands in our lap, palms facing upward, thumb and middle finger touching, that we may be open and available, receptive, to allow for that intrinsic, inherent health and wholeness to begin to stir, to begin to flow, and to ultimately manifest itself in us and through us. So I invite you to take a couple of deep breaths, feeling, allowing, giving the body permission to relax, to release and let go of any tension, of any strain, of any pain, of any ache, any discomfort, any disharmony. And initially, I invite you to just keep your attention on your breath, allowing the body to do the breathing for you. Its divine intelligence, it knows exactly when to breathe and how to breathe. And so we don't need to interfere or intermingle. We can just surrender to our body's breathing. Let the body breathe. And I invite you to turn your attention to a place in your body where there's total peace, total harmony, where there's a sensation of wholeness. Any part. It can be your ear, it can be your nose, your thigh, your heart, your lungs, any part. And I invite you to just become aware of the tingly sensation, the energy flowing, the chi flowing in and through that part. You don't need to do anything with it, just observe it, just be with it. And allow this loving, soothing, relaxing sensation, the aliveness, to begin to expand. Let it begin to widen. To go from part to part of your body. Allow it, give it permission to infuse, to penetrate and permeate every cell, every fiber, every molecule, every muscle, every tissue, every ligament, every joint of your body. Keep your mind on that healing, soothing sensation. And if your mind wants to go to that place where there's pain or where there's a disease or an illness, or if it wants to go to that definition if it wants to remind you of your medical condition, stay with the healing sensation. Stay with the sensation of wholeness. Keep on smiling. Keep on smiling. And allow the feeling tone of wholeness and harmony to move through your whole body. Everything is energy. And as this healing energy is given permission to move through the body, healing is happening. Wholeness is happening. Just feel it, feel it, feel it. There's wholeness within you that wants to emerge. Every single living being, every single living organism desires to be whole, desires to be harmonious. And in this moment, we give our bodies permission to be just that. Keep on smiling. Keep on smiling. And know that each and every single moment is a fresh start, a new beginning. Which means that whatever has happened up until this moment has no bearing whatsoever on the choices that we're making in this moment and where we choose to go from here. The body has the ability and intelligence to heal anything and everything. And in this moment, we're giving it permission. We're saying yes to the healing as we extricate ourselves from the lower frequencies of fear and worry and doubt, as we withdraw our attention from the areas of our bodies or the parts of our bodies where we may experience discomfort or discord and disharmony, as we turn our attention towards the aliveness, the vibrancy, the love, the energy, the chi, to the sensation and the experience of wellness that is welling up. Healing is now happening. And know and feel that at the back of you is God. Spirit is forever seeking for the essence of what Spirit is to express itself in us and through each and every single being, in and as each and every single object, in and as every single space, in ever increasing ways. And so we have a mandate from spirit, to be whole. It is the will of God for each and every single one of us to be whole, to be in harmony, to be in joy, to enjoy bodies that are powerful instruments and allies, that are vital, that are strong, limber, that are anti-aging, that are not growing older, but that are growing younger and younger and younger. But we need to master our attention. We need to own our vibration. We need to learn to hang out in the vibration and the frequency of knowing and feeling that all is well. We need to master our attention, turning it towards that which is working, staying in gratitude, staying in appreciation. Because in these higher vibrations, illness, disease, discomfort, whatever, any medical condition, they cannot touch us. We become untouchable, immune. We become impervious to disease. But we need to own our minds. So stay up here. There is no law or rule against being happy. There's no law or rule against feeling healthy. There's no law or rule against stop talking about illnesses and diseases and pains and aches. But actually staying in gratitude, staying in appreciation, staying in joy and happiness. Stop talking about pains, diseases, illnesses. These are the right use of the law. Attention, energy goes. Energy flows where our attention goes. And so as we learn, as we are doing in this moment, as we learn to place our attention on wholeness and health and vitality and strength, we are calling forth that intrinsic, inherent, divine and perfect health. So keep smiling, and I even invite you to laugh. In this moment, you can just laugh. Give yourself permission to laugh and feel a sense of lightness that flows through the body. Observe how simply through laughing, how we're boosted, how we're buoyed, how we're uplifted to a higher vibration. Healing is happening in this moment. Divine and perfect health is happening in this moment. Wholeness is happening in this moment. Dissolving of that which no longer serves us is happening in this moment. Feel your body vibrant. Feel your body whole. Feel your body strong. Feel your body vital. You have the ability to do this. We all have the ability to do this. We can go there in our minds. We don't have to put value on surface appearances. Feel it, feel it, feel it. Feel how your body is becoming stronger, healthier, more harmonious in this moment. The body is the greatest pharmacist there is on this planet. It can produce anything and everything that it needs to heal anything. But we need to give it permission. We need to create that inner environment where healing can take place. We need to raise our vibration to the level where wholeness and harmony may flow fully and freely. We need to turn our attention away from pain, disease, labels, diagnoses, prognoses. God knows nothing of that kind. Spirit knows only health, wholeness, harmony, peace. And the body is seeking to express these qualities all of the time. Feel whole. Feel healthy. Feel strong. Feel vibrant. Let's call forth that divine and perfect health. By coming back to the nowness of this moment. By allowing the peace that is here, the wholeness that is here, the harmony that is here, the aliveness that is here to come forth. Spirit is, and we are, wholeness. Spirit is, and we are infinite peace. Spirit is, and we are infinite love. Spirit is, and we are divine and perfect health. And it's all expressing itself in this moment right now, in us and through each and every single one of us. Fully and freely. Fully and freely. Fully and freely. Simply because we have given it permission to flow fully and freely, to express itself fully and freely. We have raised our vibration to the level where nothing but love and peace and harmony, wholeness, vitality, strength can touch us. At this level, everything else has to fall away. At this level, everything else is falling away. Keep that smile. Keep that smile. And as we're now soaring up here, let's begin to give thanks. Let's begin to express gratitude to our bodies, for our bodies, and for all the wonderful things that they do. For every action and function that is being performed without us even being aware of it. Our bodies are such magical and marvelous and wondrous instruments. Such divine intelligence flows through our bodies. How they circulate the air, how they extricate the air, the oxygen and the hydrogen from the air. How they transport the blood, providing each and every single part of our bodies with all that it needs to perform at its maximum level. How our bodies digest the food, how it regenerates, how they rejuvenate, how they produce all these tonic chemicals, oxytocin and every other loving and kind chemical that the body needs. How they produce vitamins and minerals. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. Thank you for staying strong. Thank you for staying healthy. Thank you for staying vital, for staying young, for staying whole, for staying balanced. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're so grateful. We're so appreciative of our bodies. And all that they do, for their loyal companionship, for them being such loyal allies, allowing us to do what we're called to do, to carry out our missions, carry out our tasks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There is only wholeness here. There is only peace here. There is only strength here. There is only divine and perfect health here. I'm naming it and I'm claiming it. We are naming it and we are claiming it now in this moment. Now in this moment. Now in this moment. And from this moment on, we name it and we claim it in every single moment. We want to come back to this space, to this place of gratitude, of giving our bodies permission to be whole, to be peaceful, to be harmonious, to be healthy and strong. We want to come back over and over and over and over and over and over again. We want to never stop coming back to this space. And whatever our lifestyle has been up until this moment, from now on, we're setting the intention to honor and to tend to the needs of our bodies. We're setting the intention to begin to treat our bodies with love and kindness and respect. Which means that we from this moment begin to be more conscious of what kind of food and foods we feed our bodies with, what kind of drinks we feed our bodies with. We want to honor our bodies with nutritious and healthy food. We want to honor our bodies with clean water. We want to honor our bodies with fruits and vegetables, fresh fruit, fresh vegetables. Nutritions, the right nutrients. We want to honor our bodies with a balanced physical exercise program. We want to honor our bodies with rest and recreation. We want to honor our bodies by being still. From this moment on, we're setting the intention to give our bodies the love, the kindness, and the respect that they deserve. No longer will we take them for granted, but we will cherish them. We will appreciate them. We will express our gratitude every single day. Every single day. It is up to us. We are being called in this moment, we are being called to create the inner environment for our bodies to remain whole, and to be healthy and to be strong and to be vital and to be harmonious. All is well. All is well. So peace, be still. There is nothing that is keeping us from calling forth divine and perfect health. Nothing other than our past habits, our past beliefs, our past opinions, our past perceptions, opinions. But in this moment, as this moment is a fresh start, a new beginning, we're now taking our lives in a totally different trajectory, down a totally different path. We're turning the page and we're writing a new story of who and what we are, of who and what our bodies are. This is a new beginning. This is a new beginning. This is a new beginning. And in this new beginning, we're setting the intention to begin to make choices that support wholeness and health and strength and vitality. This is a vow that we are making. This is the intention that we are setting for ourselves, for our bodies, and for this planet. And as this meditation is coming to an end, I invite you to keep that smile. And as I'm about to bless us out, I invite you to remain with your eyes closed. I invite you to remain in that high vibration of knowing and feeling that there is only wholeness, that there is only health, that there is only harmony. And if your mind is being pulled to any other experience, bring it back. Come back, come back, come back, and begin again. Come back and begin again. Come back and begin again. Come back and begin again, and know that for each time that you come back and begin again, a new habit is being created. New neural pathways are being created. A new you is being born. A new expression, a new greater and grander expression of who and what you are is emerging. So come back and begin again. Come back and begin again. Come back and begin again. And so in this moment, how grateful I am. My God, how grateful I am for the health that is in this moment, the health that we are, the wholeness that is in this moment that we are, the peace that is in this moment that we are, the strength that is in this moment that we are, the vitality that is in this moment that we are. I am so grateful. And I'm so grateful for the healing that is happening right now, for the demonstration and the manifestation of the high vibration that we have lifted ourselves into. It is happening now. I know it. It is happening now. Healing is not some future moment. It's not some future thing, but it's a now thing. It is demonstrating now. It is manifesting now. I know it. I feel it. I accept it. I give thanks for it. I allow it to be. Fully knowing that as our minds have now expanded, that as our vibration has now been lifted, demonstrations will follow. It is happening now. It may take a while before the demonstrations follow, but it is happening now. The healing has begun. And in the mind of spirit, in the mind of God, it's already done. It's already done. No delay, no denial, but it's done. As we stay in this high vibration, and as we come back to this high vibration over and over and over and over again, we give that doneness permission. We allow it to demonstrate and manifest itself in us and through us, in us and through our bodies. Nothing can stop the healing as long as we remain, as long as we come back to this high vibration on a regular and consistent basis. Nothing can stop it. For this I give thanks. For this I give thanks. For this I give thanks. So it is, and so be it. Amen. You may open your eyes. Thank you. Thank you. If you have caught any insights or realizations or revelations as to what we can do to keep calling forth this divine, inherent, intrinsic wholeness and health, we're wise to make sure to capture these insights, write them down, record them, or in any other way preserve them, and then give them permission to move us into action so that we are continuously being reborn, so that we're continuously unfolding, so that we're continuously allowing for new, greater and grander expressions of who and what we are to emerge. From all of my heart, from the bottom of my heart, I'm grateful for your participation in this. I'm grateful for your saying yes to calling forth health and wholeness. Until the next time, whoever you are, wherever you are, I bless you. I bless your body. I bless your day, and I bless your way. Know and feel that you will be in my prayers for a long, long time. Namaste. You have been listening to an episode of the Path to Freedom podcast with me, Daniel Roqueo. I invite you to stay tuned for more episodes. If you have any questions or comments or just want to get more inspiration and empowerment, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. I also invite you to visit my website, danielroqueo.com. I bless your day and I bless your way, you beautiful, wonderful being.